What if the cat that showed up at your door, jumped on your lap, or stared into your eyes was not an accident? What if God placed that little creature in your life on purpose, with a reason you never even considered? Stay with me, because what I am about to share might completely change the way you look at your cat forever. Most people having a cat is just about having a pet. You feed them, they sleep, they knock things off your table, and that is it. But there is so much more happening beneath the surface. God does not do anything by accident. Every single thing He places in your life has a meaning, a purpose, and a message. And yes, that includes your cat. Think about this for a second. Out of all the animals on this earth, a cat chose you. Or maybe you chose one. That connection was written before you even knew it. There are no coincidences in God's plan. None. Here is something that will stop you in your tracks. Science has actually proven what God already knew long before any researcher picked up a pen. A study published by the University of Minnesota found that people who own cats have a significantly lower risk of heart attack, up to 40% lower, compared to people who do not. 40%, just by having a cat near you. But why would God design it this way? Because He knew there would be days in your life when your heart would feel completely broken, days when no words from another person could reach you, days when the pain was too deep for conversation. And so He created a small, quiet, warm creature that would simply sit next to you without asking questions, without judging you, without needing anything from you in that moment except your presence. That is healing. That is divine design. God put a cat in your life because He knew you would need something that loved you without conditions, without demands, and without expectations. Have you ever tried to force a cat to come to you? You call their name, you tap the couch, you make that little kissing sound with your lips. And what does the cat do? It looks at you, blinks slowly, and walks the other direction. But then, 5 minutes later, that same cat jumps right into your lap on its own terms. Nobody asked, nobody planned it, it just happened. And there is a spiritual lesson buried right there. God is teaching you patience. He is showing you that the things you want most in life, peace, love, healing, breakthrough, cannot be forced. They come when the time is right. They come when you stop chasing and start trusting. Your cat is a living, breathing reminder that God's timing is perfect, even when it does not feel that way to you. Now, here is the part that most people completely miss, and honestly, this might be the most important reason God put a cat in your life. Keep reading, because this next part is going to hit differently. Loneliness is one of the most painful things a human being can experience. And right now, more people feel lonely than ever before in history. You can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone inside. God sees that. He sees every quiet night you sit in silence. He sees every moment you wish someone was just there. And so He sends a cat. Not a human, because humans can leave, can disappoint, can get busy. But a cat will sit with you at 2 in the morning when the whole world is asleep and your thoughts are too loud to handle. A cat will find you in the corner of the room. A cat will rest its little head on your chest like it knows something is wrong, even when you never said a word. That is not random. That is God saying, I see you. You are not alone. I sent you something to remind you of that. Your cat does not care what you look like today. It does not care if you failed, if you made a mistake, if you are having the worst week of your life. That cat will still look at you like you are the most important person in the world. That slow blink, which animal behaviorists call a cat kiss, is one of the purest forms of trust a living creature can give another. And that is exactly how God looks at you, not based on your performance, not based on what you achieved today. He looks at you with the same steady, calm, unconditional love. Your cat was placed in your life to show you a reflection of that. Every single day, that little animal is quietly demonstrating what divine love actually looks like: consistent, calm, and completely unearned. There is an ancient belief across many cultures that cats are spiritually sensitive creatures. They are aware of things human eyes cannot see. Many people believe, and many spiritual traditions teach, that cats act as protectors, that they sense negative energy and stand as a guard over the home and the people in it. Whether you fully believe that or not, one thing is undeniable: when you are anxious, stressed, or overwhelmed, something about a cat being near you shifts the atmosphere. Your breathing slows, your mind quiets, your body relaxes. God gave you a cat as a protector of your peace. Not a loud protector, not a dramatic one. A quiet, steady one that simply sits in your space and changes it without saying a single word. Your cat never worries about tomorrow. It never stresses about yesterday. It wakes up, stretches, finds a warm spot, and lives completely in the present moment. And God uses that to speak to you. Every time you watch your cat just be peaceful, unbothered, completely at rest, he is whispering to you, "This is how I want you to live. Trust me with tomorrow. Let go of yesterday. Just be here, right now, in this moment I have given you." Your cat is a living sermon. Every nap, every stretch, every purr is a reminder that God is in control, and you do not have to carry the weight of the whole world on your shoulders. And here is one more thing that nobody talks about. Your cat needs you just as much as you need it. Every time you show up to fill that food bowl, every time you reach down to give it a scratch behind the ears, every time you make it feel safe and warm and loved, God is building something inside of you quietly. He is building gentleness. He is building responsibility. He is building the kind of soft, steady love that makes you a better person, not just to your cat, but to every single person around you. Taking care of something small and trusting teaches your heart things that nothing else can. So the next time your cat looks at you with those deep, still eyes, do not just see an animal. See a message. See a gift. See the hand of God saying, "I thought about you. I knew what you needed, and I sent it." Your cat is not in your life by chance. It was placed there with love, with intention, and with a purpose greater than you may have realized until right now. God sees your loneliness. He knows your pain. He understands your need for peace. And sometimes He answers all of that with four paws, a soft purr, and a warm body that curls up right next to your heart. If this touched you, if you looked at your cat a little differently while reading this, or if you felt like this message was meant for you today, give this a like and drop a comment below telling me your cat's name. I genuinely want to know. And if you know someone who needed to hear this, someone going through a hard time, someone who feels alone, share this with them right now. Sometimes the right message finds us at exactly the right moment. Maybe you are the reason someone else finds it today.